model JN, and we're going to be dividing and rounding some pizza dough here today. We've got our dough already scaled off. In the demonstration today, we're going to be doing some pieces with the 9-part head assembly, the 18-part head assembly, and then we're going to be doing some of the 36-part head assembly that more simulates products like tortillas and dinner rolls. So we're going to start out here. I've got the 9-part head on the machine, and so we're going to take our largest piece of dough here. This one here is, I think, about 6 pounds, 12 ounces. The first step is to take this piece and flatten it out fairly uniformly by hand. There's a circle inscribed into the pallet. Insert the pallet into the machine. I've got my machine, my down pressure setting already. I'll go through those settings a little bit more in an orientation video, but for right now, we're all set for this 9-part head. The first step here in the process is to bring this is operating handle, bring it down and squeeze the dough for a few seconds. Relax the pressure ever so slightly, go into the cut, and then activate the rounding motion for about 8 or 10 seconds. And as this is oscillating here, these pieces are being rounded up into dough balls. And just like that, we've taken that, and we have 9 dough balls. After this video, we're going to be doing some demonstration of these pieces pressed in a Dutchess pizza press. So we're going to just set these aside, and they'll be saved for future video here. Now that I'm done with making some 9-part pieces, I'm going to switch the head assembly over to an 18-part. A very simple process, and you're going to get to see this all happening right live time here. There's no special tools or anything required, and we're going to be able to switch this up quite quickly. I'm not going to describe the process too much detail right now because that's for another video. Now I've got my 18-part head here. Okay, put the cover back on here. Now what I've got here is a 4.5 pound piece. Actually 5 pounds, 10 ounces, excuse me. This is going to give us about a 5 pound, 10 ounce dough ball when it's done. That's going to cover some smaller pieces of pizza, maybe even some sub buns and mini loaves and product like that. Again, we place the pallet in there, bring the operating handle down, squeeze it for a few seconds. This is where it's really critical. Again, going from the press to the cut motion, you can see I'm pressing the dough. I'm going to just relax the pressure just enough so that I can release the trip lever. And I'm going to go into the rounding motion here with these. So after about 10 seconds or so, take it out, and now we have all of our 18 pieces all nicely rounded. And again, we'll show some of these here on our video later on when we do some pressing of the pizza dough. The next one we're going to switch to here is the 36-part head. As you can see, when you get fairly proficient at it, switching these heads out, just is quite an easy task and doesn't require a lot of time. So you're able to do a lot of different products with this machine. This piece here now I'm getting down to a little bit smaller piece, so I have it's called a stop rod here. I need to adjust it a little bit lower. I'll leave the cover off for this one. This is a 4.5 pound piece of dough. This is going to give me some 2-ounce dough balls with this here. I think I'm going to try using the right pallet. I think we'll get better results. So again, I'm going to place the pallet in the machine. Oh, get the right here. I work too fast sometimes. Okay, bring the handle down, squeeze, hold the pressure, relax it just slightly so you can go into the cut, make that transition fairly quick, and activate the rounding motion. Smaller pieces like this, with the 36 parts, usually only about 8 seconds, and all the pieces are rounded up. As you can see here, we've got 36 round dough balls here. These aren't going to be for pizza, so we're going to just set these aside, and we're going to go into some pressing of the pizza, and that'll be in another video though. There's also a 6-part head for this machine that will do even larger pieces. It'll do pieces up to around 26 ounces. So your total range with this machine, dividing and rounding, is 1 ounce up to 36 ounces complete. And the heads, when they're removed, can be washed in the sink or dishwasher, so cleanup is fairly easy. So that's a Dutchess divider rounder, and how it would be used for dividing small products like dinner rolls, tortillas, hamburger buns, as well as some of the pizza doughs that are commonly used in pizza restaurants.